WWE Backlash, May 9th, this coming weekend as we are recording from Tampa, Florida, at the Benchmark International Arena.
The Benchmark International Arena. What, is there a famous company named Benchmark?
There must be. Obviously.
Good Lord, the names they come up with these days. Who's naming these arenas? The people who give the NXT guys and girls their names?
The people who pay for it. That's the issue.
Well, anyway, so 3 weeks after a two-night WrestleMania that was possibly the subject, let's say, of mixed reviews, they're going to come back and give us one night of what?
That's a great question, Jim. Here are the matches announced. 5 big matches for this pay-per-view event, or
Five?
Event. 5.
God damn, they're going to go broke. How can they pay these people?
Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker with Paul Heyman.
I mean, it's going to be a technically excellent match, I would think. Braun is the future. Seth can do his thing athletically. Paul will hopefully prevent him from doing anything fucking crazy. But I guess this is the natural thing to have wanted to see at WrestleMania, and does it now seem like it's more anticlimactic than it would have been? But now we hear that Braun was cleared, but they wanted to save it. But good lordy, wouldn't that have been a bigger profile to start this thing out at?
Yeah, the Rollins-Gunther thing went completely away. No one's even talking about it or thinking about it. Who goes over? Who do you think has to go over here?
Well, it depends on whether hopefully they're going to, this is not just the one match they have and then it's over. Braun turned on the leader of the group as the young, hungry lion and fucking hurt Seth, and Seth's coming back to get even. You know, under normal circumstances, if they're both over at the same level, you'd probably want Seth to win the match and Braun to get some heat afterwards of some description. But since Braun has been out, hurt himself, and hasn't really had a strong run leading up to this, I think I would put Braun over and give Seth some kind of hope of getting even afterwards, possibly his hands on Paul, and then Braun facilitate the Walrus's escape, but Seth still chasing after him to get what he wants, that type of thing. But who am I? What do I know?
Jim, a match that I'm sure you're not looking forward to, but I am. I think this will be good.
Oh, boy.
Io Sky.
Oh, crap.
Versus Asuka. This has been building for a long time.
Much like the expulsion of excrement that has been building for a long time in Io's fucking constipation face.
Why did you?
And when they grimace and groan at each other and wildly gesticulate and then fucking scream at each other all the time. And, ooh, I can't poop. I can't poop.
Get inspiration for your current look. Luchador, a little bit Dolly Parton, and a little bit Barbie. The Holy Trinity.
I can't poop. And yeah.
All right, I think it'll be really good. Like I said,
it'll be really good. One of them's going to poop. First poop match. The winner is the first one to draw poop from the loser.
Again, Kairi Sane was a part of this, and instead of letting it play out to the pay-per-view here, they let her go a week ago. That's interesting.
That's because she had to go.
All right, let's move on. Jim, for the United States Championship, the champion, Trick Williams, with Lil Yachty versus Sami Zayn.
Whoop that trick! Whoop that trick! Whoop that trick! I am going to probably like this because Sammy's a full-fledged heel. Trick is just being Trick. Didn't we learn a long time that he was bout it, long time ago? In NXT, wasn't Trick the one that was bout it?
I think so.
Well, now it's all about it now. And Lil Yachty can do no wrong. Mm-hmm. That's right. Mm-hmm.
you and your friends used to talk about Handsome Jimmy and Jerry Lawler.
That's right. Oh, Handsome Jimmy. He's so cool. That's right.
What do you think of Sammy's heel work right now?
Well, it's good because there hasn't been that much. Because he's not being a stereotypical heel. He's been the fucking frustrated, misunderstood guy, and then the little weaselly guy, and now he's still a little squirrely. But I'm enjoying this new presentation for both of these fellows.
Who do you think goes over?
What is this for? Another one of the belts? Who's
U.S.
got
title?
one?
Trick Williams, the champion.
Oh, he ain't losing it.
All right, we will see if the Gingerbread Man returns at this event after being killed off this past week.
Oh, that's right. It's another thing I didn't watch. And the reason I didn't watch it was because Sammy beat up the Gingerbread Man costume.
The promo was really, really great up until that point. Sammy's excelling as a heel by not being a heel right now. It's really good. And then he beat up the Gingerbread Man and they killed him. Jim in a tag team bout. The Miz and Kit Wilson versus Danhausen and a partner to be named later.
I mean, if this was, again, one of the pay-per-views of days gone by where you had, 7 or 8 big, matches, and 4 or 5 of them at the top were really what you could consider big with stars, and you had the little gimmick match, but we're getting 5 matches, and this is one of them.
Who do you think the surprise partner will be? Do you think it'll be like Vince or maybe Cena? Cena doesn't want to go away. Frank, Liza.
You know what? They would wake a lot of motherfuckers up if it was Punk. If Punk just came out and fucking whipped Miz and Kit both in about a minute, and then Danhausen covered them for the pin, then that would wake people up, and it might get somebody to figure, well, I can skip these shows. Well, that wasn't boring. Maybe I need to fucking tune in. But anything short of that, I don't really see how I'm going to care.
And Jim, on the topic of John Cena, before we get to the main event, he tweeted out yesterday as we are recording, "It's official. I'm headed to WWE Backlash."
God damn.
After months of planning...
I wonder if he even took his bags off his bus.
After months of planning and effort, I'm so excited to break some history-making news. I can't promise it'll be perfect, but I can promise it will change the WWE experience for superstars and fans. See you live Saturday in Tampa or at home on the ESPN app. And obviously he's been plugging the Club WWE waiting list on TV, and he's also selling Hondas.
Busiest retirement in history for anybody.
He hasn't missed a pay-per-view yet since he retired.
That's
every fucking show.
It's so good to see all of you again since last month. But again, they're advertising now. What is he going to be? A ringside reporter? And are they going to start giving people like Cena to the equivalent of Tony Khan's big announcement? Turns out Raw is moving to half an hour earlier. Is it going to come down to this? I think already they're certainly ringing all of the...
You're being sent to Earth, all 100 of you.
The next age of man begins with you.
They're certainly wringing all of the juice out of Cena's fruit, or whatever that simile is about this company. What can the announcement be? And that's exactly what they want us to think, but is it going to be something worth what we were thinning?
It'll change the experience for superstars and fans. We're instituting security.
By a fucking truck. I mean, yeah, extra security. We'll walk the fans in and the wrestlers out.
We'll see. John
Okay, Cena announcement.
And then finally, Jim, the main event.
Jesus Christ, wait a minute. What's this? That's it.
For the World Heavyweight Championship, Roman Reigns, the champion, versus his cousin Jacob Fatu.
I think they're going to have a good match because they're motivated, because they're family. It's a main event. Roman has a different enough style from the rest of the family that I believe that it will be different enough from Fatu that it can work and both guys can do their shit and be special rather than having this kind of bizarro world Fatu versus other Fatu thing like they got with Solo. And the only problem is they ain't switching the belt. So that's why it almost has to end here because I don't think they're going to put the belt on Fatu anytime soon. So he's going to get beaten. He's not going to be able to do anything about it. So does that do anything for Fatu? Even if they had a longer build to this where David did some kind of either had a match, an impromptu match on television where Fatu got a 3 count on him, but it didn't really count, or the title wasn't on the line, or even do some kind of fucking Samoan meetup on the beach and have some kind of fight that potentially Fatu won in some fashion to lead to the title being on the line. But he's going to get beat, and I don't think he's going to get any goddamn answer back for it either.
Well, that's WWE Backlash. It sounds really exciting. Lots of commercial breaks, I'm sure, if anyone needs to make something to eat or go to the bathroom. Coming this weekend as we are recording. But Jim, with that, we shall return right after this short commercial timeout.